We are at the Crab Shack in New Liskeard and at the Marina. Et puis, it's been a blast to have this here. So we're very fortunate. We're going to start off, kick off our expedition, and that's how we want to start off, with food. And we just have a great time here. 3 nice big tables. Everyone can sit. It's all about family here. Who am I? Well, I'm Vivianne Chartrand, and for me, I've been here all my life and I would never live anywhere else. No, this is where I'm going to be for the rest of my life. So we had a business for 58 years, and it was supermarkets. And so Roger and I decided at the young age, believe it or not, of 20, we decided that we were going to own our own store one day. And you know what? It was just pure pleasure and hard work.
New Liskeard, which is now a city at the Temiskaming Shores, we're about 10,000 people. But when you come to visit this marina, you're about 5 minutes away from everything. We also have some unique shops downtown New Liskeard, and everything is actually right here. So if you come to visit this marina, you pretty well have access to everything that you need.
As you come in, if you decide to come boating in Lake Temiskaming, you're going to say, okay, where do I go and who do I contact? So you go up to where they serve the gas. It's a little, like a confectionery, fishing, live bait. They've got a little bit of everything up there.
This lake is fantastic for fishing. We have probably the best bass fishing lake in northern Ontario. It's huge. Now the main fish of the lake is pickerel. That's what people just love to eat, is the pickerel. But we have a lot of species. But if you want to do sports fishing, I'll take you bass fishing. I think the Lake Temiskaming monster is a huge sturgeon, probably 200 pound, that floats on top of the water every once in a while and gets everybody excited. The lake is a fantastic lake. It's about 70 miles long. It's a very deep lake because Temiskaming stands for deep waters. It's a huge lake because it separates Ontario and Quebec, which is really neat. And no matter where you go, you can go on the Quebec side or you can switch to the Ontario side. And also once you reach Temiskaming, it's the Ottawa waterways where the fur traders used to come up in the 1600s and come all the way up to Fort Temiskaming to trading furs.
Nous, dans le temps, on faisait tout à maison, from scratch, comme tu dis. Puis on fait la même chose ici.
I'm a travel and food writer, and I'm based in Toronto, and I just love having new experiences. I've been a writer, photographer for about 5 years.
Well, I'm Carolann, and this is Macrae. And we together, we're one modern couple. And we have a blog, we do YouTube videos, social media. We're basically all about travel and lifestyle.
My first impression is that people are very friendly. You realize when you get out into the communities, you see that people are so much more welcoming because they're more relaxed, you know.
Yeah, I think it says a lot about a community when you have something like this that's completely run by, it's volunteer basis pretty much, right? So I think it says a lot.
But I like getting out in the country because I feel like it just gives you a greater appreciation of what the country has to offer and Ontario has to offer, but also you can't relax in a city.
We haven't explored much of Canada, really. Right. We've done a lot outside of Canada. So we're always talking about how much we have right in our own backyard. And this is pretty close to our own backyard.
My first impression about Vivianne and Roger and the Crab Shack is how welcoming they are. Secondly, I'm blown away by the amount of food that's there.
Home food is always the best food.
It's true.
Everywhere we go, the best food was always home cooked, something that people wanted to show us, right?
Yeah.
All over the world.
People love.
This is also it's our comfort food, right? Like pancakes and bacon and, you know, hash potatoes or whatever you call them. You know, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We grew up eating that stuff for breakfast. And
I didn't know what to expect. This is the first time I've been this far north, and what I found is that how big it is. God, there's so much to be discovered.
but it's really nice to see. It's something different than from what we grew up seeing.
And this is paradise in our backyard.
We have André Hertzbees, and he's our doc. If anybody gets hurt, he's the one that we call. He's a doctor, so he decided that he was going to have a crab shack.
They're plastic barrels that was introduced with water in them. They're in a cradle under the crab shack. We take the water out so it floats. Okay. Now the big issue, we weren't sure how they were going to last the winter, because the winter is pretty darn cold around here, but it did. A gathering place for everybody, anybody, visitors that come here, we want them to join us and see, you know, have a good time. Like.
You see it all the time. You just can't.
So I've got to tell you the story about the thing when we get there, okay?
It's unbelievable.
Now, when we get about to the other side of the center, you're going to look back and see the devil's face up there.
Now they did mine this, you know. At one time they wanted to mine to see if they had, again, silver like they had in cobalt.
We just came by Hillbury, and now we're going to come across a house that was built quite a few years ago by Mr. Grant.
Oh, that's the one.
It's not occupied right now.
That's the cook house.
It's probably known as the biggest house in Canada,
Yeah.
or the most expensive house in
For
Canada.
sure.
Fait que moi, je suis originaire en fait du nord de la Sarre, complètement dans le nord. Puis on passe partie l'été ici, les week-ends, nos semaines de vacances, on vient ici sur le lac Témiscamingue. Pas un lac qui est dur à naviguer par beau temps. C'est un lac qui est dangereux. Pas pour les roches, il n'y a pas de roches. C'est pas un lac qui est à risque pour les roches, mais pour le vent. Si on a un vent de nord sur le lac, puis qu'on voit le moindre mouton, on ne sort pas sur le lac Témiscamingue. Extrêmement dangereux. Ça fait un certain temps qu'on connaît Vivianne et Roger. On vient ici à l'occasion. C'est des bons amis. Là. Vivianne est une experte de la bouffe. C'est très, très, très bon ce qu'elle fait. C'est impressionnant. Non, on ne s'ennuie pas avec Vivianne, effectivement. Loin de là.
Well, I think it's been a very memorable day. We've had so many different experiences. It's nothing like I expected. But one of the things that really stands out for me is how friendly people are here.
Right away, they've made it feel like family. Like it was instantly.
Welcomed us into their homes, into their hearts.
The best way is with food, though.
Yeah, straight to the heart.
Right.
Now I feel like my body's slowly letting go, you know, because of the water, the calmness of the water. And even though people here, they work hard, but they also know how to enjoy themselves.
Oh, I feel like jello, like my muscles are relaxed. Yeah, brain's shut off. It's just peaceful. I think it's the fresh air too.
It's a northern way of life. It's just
The other thing that I love is the water, being on the water, near the water, and then match that with great food. And what more could you want?
It's like Canada's real wonderland. It really is, like the real wonderland of Canada, because you have so much here to do. It's fresh air. It's everything that we talk about when we talk about Canada and the natural beauty that we have. So
Yeah, it's a special life. It's good life.
Vous écoutez Expédition à la Vivianne.